Today's question comes from Mary in Holland, Michigan. And Mary says, I signed a gift letter for my sister to buy a home. I gifted her $20,000 to purchase a property so that she could get approved for that loan. She has been living in the home now for over 2 years and has decided to sell the home for a huge profit. I want to get my money back. It was my money that helped her in the first place, but she now refuses. Can I take her to court?
Well, that is a really kind of a tough question, but I'll just share with you that this deals with the finance, the legal and compliance area of finance and lending in real estate that we deal with on a regular basis. Here's the thing. When people go to buy a home, there are times that perhaps they don't have all the money for a down payment. And the bank basically says, well, we can still work with you if you have some money down, and it can be gifted from a relative or somebody who has a relationship to the potential home buyer. But in order for us to make sure that it truly is a gift, we want the person, the donor who's giving this money, to make sure that there are no strings attached. Okay. Because let's say, for instance, whoever gave her the gift says, or alleged gift says, I'm going to give you this $20,000, but I need you to pay me back every month $500 a month until the balance is completely paid. What that's done is it affects the individual, the homeowner's ability to repay back the mortgage. Right. It affects how much cash flow that individual has every month, because now they have to turn around and they have to pay back somebody whatever the amount is that they were expecting. So a gift letter basically says, hey, I'm giving you this money, potential homeowner, borrower, with no strings attached. And the banks want to make sure that's the case. So that you sign a form acknowledging that when you give a gift, you're not expecting that money back. So to answer, was it Mary's question? Mm-hmm. Okay, Mary, if she's looking to get money back and she tries to pursue, was it Mary who was the donor? I can't remember. Yeah, okay. If Mary tries to get the money back from her daughter or whoever she gave it to, well, here's the problem. The minute she goes to court, what is the homeowner going to have? Whether it's the daughter or whatever, they're going to have the gift letter, right? You gave that money without any expectation. And so now you can't later on do exactly what the banks are trying to prevent you from doing, which is saying, hey, I want money back. Once you give that money, you're not entitled to any upsides. You're not their partner in the transaction. You're not entitled to any increase in the equity, because I am sure that if, let's say, the economy changed and there was a loss, you wouldn't want Mary, the homeowner, to come back to you and now you have to participate in the loss, right? Mm-hmm. It's just a gift, and that's how it should be treated. And if you didn't feel like you were giving a gift in the beginning, or you didn't want to do it, you should not be providing a gift. That's it. Right. Okay. I will tell you one thing though, Blair, real quickly. If, let's say, that was a personal loan and the bank would allow that money to come from some, a relative, and it wasn't a gift, it would have to also be disclosed. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that homeowner can't just show up with $20,000 and say it's theirs. Okay. They have to be able to source that money and show where they got that money from. And they have to be able to say there's no monthly payment due. And if there is, it would have to be calculated into the potential homeowner, into their debt ratio. Right, because that's now your debt to income ratio. Part of an obligation. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. No, that was a good question.